Hi, mein Name ist Victoria.
I'm 31 years old, and I thought I had it all. A loving husband, a stable job, a cozy home. The kind of life people post about with cheesy captions like my forever. But forever turned into fragments the day I found out Aaron, my husband, was sleeping with his personal trainer. Yeah. I didn't scream. I didn't cry in front of him. Instead, I smiled. Because right then, I knew I wasn't going to just be a victim. I was going to be the sweetest revenge he never saw coming. If you had asked me a year ago, I would have told you that I was happy. Maybe not movie scene, fireworks every morning happy, but content, comfortable, safe. Aaron and I had been married for 5 years. He wasn't flashy or overly romantic, but he made me laugh, remembered my coffee order, and kissed me on the forehead every morning before work. He was a laid-back guy, the type to spend Sundays watching football in stained sweatpants with chips on his chest. I never minded. It was part of his charm. That's what made the shift so jarring. I still remember the smell. You know that fresh, lemony clean scent that tries too hard to hide sweat and secrets? That was the first thing that hit me when I walked into Strong Body Private Coaching. I'd booked my free consultation 2 days after discovering the affair. I wore leggings, a cute sports bra, tied my hair in a high ponytail, and smiled like I had no idea my husband had been bending Monica over a bench press rack. And then I saw her, Monica, up close. She was everything Instagram promised and more. Tall, glowing skin, high ponytail swinging like she was in a Nike ad, and that body lean, strong, effortless. She walked up to me with a dazzling smile and said, "Hi.
You must be Victoria.
Ready to get sweaty?" I smiled right back.
Oh honey, it hooked.
You have no idea. I played it perfectly. I told her I'd just gotten out of a fitness rut and needed someone to motivate me. She told me I was beautiful and had great structure. Vomit. Session after session, I let her think we were bonding. I mirrored her. I praised her techniques. I even brought her iced coffee once, pretending to be the sweet, bubbly client who was so lucky to work with her. Inside, I was learning everything. Her schedule, her routines, her weaknesses, her patterns with Aaron. And oh, did she talk.
Monica loved talking.
She had no idea who I was, or that she was bragging about stealing my husband. To me, you know, she said once, curling a dumbbell with one arm, some of my clients are very loyal. She winked. I played dumb. Oh? Like who? She smiled slyly. Let's just say, married men are often more fun. I laughed with her, but in my head, I was making a checklist. She's arrogant, she thinks she's untouchable, and she clearly doesn't Google her clients before opening her legs after a month of training. Things started changing. I was the one getting compliments. I was becoming stronger, leaner, more confident. Even Aaron noticed. He started acting different, more quiet at home, asking, "Are you seeing someone?" Oh, the irony. I told him, no, just focusing on me lately, which wasn't a lie. I was focusing on me, and my revenge. Then came my favorite part of the plan, the dinner.
I invited Monica over.
I told her I wanted to thank her for helping me find myself again. I said, come for wine and dinner, no gym talk, just girl time. She agreed immediately, probably assumed I was falling into her orbit. I made sure Aaron would be home, but not expecting guests. I even told him I'd be working late. So when he walked into our living room and saw Monica sitting on our couch, wine glass in hand, the look on his face? He froze. Monica looked confused. Wait. You two know each other? I smiled, put my wine down gently. Oh, did he not tell you?
Wir married.
Silence, dead, cold.
Zelense.
Aaron's face went pale. Monica's mouth dropped open like a fish gasping for oxygen. I let the silence stretch, thick and suffocating, before continuing. Monica, thank you, truly, for helping me get stronger. You helped me lift more than weights. You lifted the blindfold off my eyes. I turned to Aaron. And you? Well, you look ridiculous right now, standing there with guilt dripping off your chin. But don't worry. I've already filed for divorce. I pulled out a small envelope. In here are screenshots.
Every message.
Every payment.
Every little lie.
I smiled. Oh, and I've frozen our joint accounts. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. That night, I didn't cry. I slept like a queen, because revenge doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes, the quietest betrayals hit the hardest. After the dinner? After the confrontation that left both of them speechless and shaking? You'd think I'd be done. You'd think I'd want to move on, get a fresh start, find peace. Because this wasn't just about betrayal anymore. It was about accountability. You see, Monica didn't just sleep with someone's husband. She marketed herself as a female empowerment brand. She posted daily quotes like "Strong women don't tear others down," all while tearing marriages apart one barbell at a time. I wasn't about to let that slide. Her online presence? Massive. Thousands of followers, sponsored posts, brand deals with local wellness shops. It was all built on one lie, that she was a professional who helped women. Women, not slept with their husbands behind closed gym doors. I didn't rant online. I didn't tag her in angry posts or scream "homewrecker" in all caps.
EU Sätze Screenshots.
The receipts. The voice notes she accidentally sent my husband once while clearly drunk and bragging about her client connections. I created an anonymous account at Truth Barbells, posted receipts, blurred names, but left enough detail for those who knew her to start whispering. Then I DM'd 5 of her brand partners. "Hey, just thought you might want to be aware of this. Not sure if it aligns with your values." I didn't tell them what to do. I just showed them the truth. Is this the trainer who sleeps with married clients? Wow, that's empowering. Really?
EU said to look up to you.
Unfollowed. Check out at Truth Barbells. Yikes. Monica tried to clap back. Posted a vague story. "Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon." Oh sweetie, this wasn't jealousy. This was justice. In the next 2 weeks, 3 sponsorships dropped her. 2 of her high-profile clients left. Her 5-star reviews tanked, and her gym quietly removed her from their featured trainers page. I didn't have to lie. I didn't have to do anything illegal. I just let the truth breathe, and watched her whole empire collapse under the weight of her own ego. One night, I got a text from Erin. "I don't even recognize you anymore."
Juwe Shanget.
I stared at it for a second, then typed back, "No Erin, I just found myself. The person you didn't deserve." Then I blocked him. It took a while. Healing isn't a straight line. Some nights, I still wake up angry. Some mornings, I remember how badly it hurt to be lied to by the man I loved. But then I look around. I've started over.
Ivy built so meeting mine.
And the best part? I didn't let them break me. I used their betrayal as fuel, and I turned it into power. If you're listening to this and someone has betrayed you, hear me. You don't have to scream to be heard.
You don't have to destroy yourself for revenge.
Sometimes, the quietest moves are the most dangerous.
And the calmest women?
We're the ones they should have never underestimated. So no, I didn't ruin their lives. They handed me the matches.
I just lit the truth on fire.
It's funny, isn't it?
How rock bottom can feel like freedom?
In the weeks after I exposed Erin and Monica, I moved out. I didn't pack everything. Just what mattered. My books, my journals, a photo of my late grandma, and my espresso machine. I left the house to him. Let him sit in the silence he created. Let him sleep in the bed where he whispered lies. I rented a small loft apartment on the edge of town. High ceilings, exposed brick, lots of light. I remember walking in that first day with nothing but 2 suitcases and a bottle of wine. And I felt light. I started going to therapy. I needed to unpack not just the betrayal, but the version of myself that accepted less for so long. And wow, I learned so much. About boundaries, about self-worth, about how loving someone isn't a license to lose yourself in the process. I started doing things just for me. I took a pottery class, started jogging again. I traveled solo to Italy and ate pasta in a tiny alley in Florence, where no one knew my name. And I loved it. People think revenge is fire and fury, but real revenge? It's peace, it's success, it's walking past someone who broke you, and realizing they no longer have that power. Erin reached out again.
A long message this time.
Regret, nostalgia. He missed what we had. I didn't respond. I didn't need to, because closure doesn't come from the people who hurt you. It comes when you no longer need their apology to move on. Eventually, I started telling my story, not for pity, not for praise, but because I knew. Somewhere out there, another woman was sitting in the same storm I was once in, wondering if she was crazy or dramatic or too much. If that's you, I want to say this: you're not too much. You're finally enough. Just for yourself. And if someone cheats, lies or tears you down, that's not your failure. It's their reflection. So yes, My husband cheated on me with his personal trainer. And yes, I smiled, trained with her, and let karma do its thing. But the real win wasn't revenge. It was me,
Rising.
rebuilding, becoming the version of myself I lost while trying to love someone who couldn't even love me honestly.
This is my story.
Not of betrayal, but of becoming unstoppable.